You are listening to Mostaccioli Murder, Book 1 of the Jade Sommer series, written by Nicolette Pierce. Copyright 2020. Audio copyright 2025 by Pierced Heart Publishing. Digitally narrated with full cast of voices. Chapter 30. We stood in front of Sommer's apartment door, each of us armed with our weapon of non-choice. Nana gave a nod, indicating I should knock. I gave the door a quick rap. I wasn't surprised when Sommer didn't answer. It wasn't like she had wanted to answer the door the last time I was here. Knocking on the door again, I called, "Sommer, it's Jade."
"Do you hear anything?"
Nana asked. "No, she's either not home or she's keeping quiet."
"What do we do now?"
Kobe asked.
"Bust it down."
"And how do you propose to do that?" I asked. She eyed each of us.
"Kobe, toss your shoulder into it."
"I'm the cameraman."
"Kobe, just do it, and turn off that damn camera. It can be used as evidence against us. I'm not getting tossed into the slammer."
"It could also solve our murders if we die."
"I should have brought the butcher knife,"
Agnes said.
"And butcher the door to death? The neighbors will call the cops on us."
"At least then the cops will come. They can knock the door in."
My eyes rolled to heaven as I pleaded for help.
"Ross might have a crowbar in his trunk,"
Uncle Sal said.
"Jade, call him. Find out his ETA."
Just as I pulled out my phone, movement at the end of the hall caught my attention. Sommer was carrying a bag of groceries up the stairs. She stalled when she saw us, and then she dropped her bag and bolted.
"Get her!"
Nana shouted. Nana didn't have to tell me twice. I was already chasing her down the stairs and outside. Sommer veered left and down the sidewalk, pushing past people. Although I had her in my sights, she shoved bystanders in my way, slowing me down. If she was running, she had to be guilty of something. In the pit of my stomach, I knew it was her. She was the killer. But why? What did Logan find out that made him follow her? And where was he now? Was he lying next to stinky garbage like Wayne? My stomach tightened. Stop thinking. Just run. "Sommer!" I yelled and wheezed at the same time. "Stop. I just want to talk to you." I didn't think she would stop, but it was worth a try. I wondered if there was anyone from the group behind me, but then I remembered who was in my team. I doubted Nana, Agnes, or Uncle Sal bothered chasing Sommer, but perhaps Kobe was near me. I didn't look back for fear of tripping or running into a pole. Sommer shot across the street, heading for the park. She headed to the river, and I saw a flash of pink. Sparrow was walking down the path. His back was turned to us. "Sparrow!" I hollered, but once again it came out more as a wheeze. "Stop her!" Sparrow glanced back but continued walking. He wasn't going to help. Just as Sommer was about to fly past him, he jammed out his arm. She ramrodded straight into his fist and crumbled to the ground. Wheezing worse than I was, she gasped for air.
"Why did you make me touch a blonde?"
Sparrow asked, taking out hand sanitizer and rubbing it all over the affected areas.
"You better have a good reason."
She killed Wayne and... I couldn't bring myself to say possibly Logan. Something happened to Logan, and she's responsible. While drug dealers and cops weren't always chummy, I knew Sparrow had a bit of a soft spot when it came to Logan. Sparrow reached down and grabbed the back of Sommer's neck.
"Where is he?"
"I don't know,"
Sommer said, struggling. "Why was Logan following you?" I asked.
"He wasn't."
"You were at Wayne's funeral, and Logan spotted you. We have you on video."
"That doesn't mean anything. I just wanted to see Wayne again."
Sparrow gave me a "what now" look. "And what about in high school?" Lars thinks you were sent to a mental health facility. He says you're unstable.
That's what medicine is for.
And what if you can't afford that medicine? I asked, thinking back to our conversation about her being broke. If she wasn't taking her medication regularly, she might have returned to her unbalanced state. I didn't know what kind of condition she was suffering from, but was it bad enough for her to kill?
Is that why you wanted the bennies?
Sparrow asked her.
Were you trying to self-medicate?
What are bennies? I asked.
Tranquilizers. They can be used as antipsychotics.
Sommer stopped struggling. Where is Logan? Tell me and I can get you help. You need help. She sobbed. Why did you kill Wayne? I asked. She shook her head. You have to give me something or we'll stay here until the police come. Sommer sobbed again.
She told me he was going to stay with Jaylin. She told me he would leave me.
Who is she? Sommer shook her head.
It might be a voice in her head. I had a friend who heard voices. He tried to self-medicate.
What happened to your friend? I asked.
Couldn't handle it. I tried to get him help, but the voices kept telling him to walk into traffic.
Sparrow gave a sad shrug.
If Sommer has the same condition, she needs help fast.
She doesn't go away.
Sommer said, still shaking her head.
She never goes away.
What did she say about Logan? I asked Sommer.
To keep him.
Where is he?
He's with my special things.
Where is that? I asked, trying to keep my cool.
In the trunk.
I immediately recalled her trying to drag a trunk to block her door. Or was she just trying to move the trunk to hide it from view? Is Logan alive? I asked. Please say yes. Sommer nodded.
She likes him. So she wanted to keep him.
I quickly bent to frisk her for keys. I found them in her pocket. Sparrow, can you call the cops and stay with her until she's taken?
You're asking a drug dealer to call the cops?
Just as I was pulling out my phone, Kobe walked up.
What did I miss?
Everything. Stay with her and call the police to pick her up. Sparrow will tell you what happened.
But not on camera.
Sparrow said, snatching the camera from Kobe's head.
Hey,
Kobe complained. Call the cops, I snapped, and have them send an ambulance to Sommer's apartment. I had no idea what condition Logan would be in after being stuffed into a trunk. She must have drugged him because he wouldn't have gotten into the trunk without manipulation. I ran back to Sommer's apartment, dodging pedestrians and ignoring all stoplights until I reached the door.
What happened?
Nana asked as I panted and held out the key for her to take while I died of lung failure. She unlocked the door and flung it open. Trunk, I rasped. The trio entered the apartment and I hobbled in behind them.
Over there.
Agnes said, pointing to the living room wall. Nana hurried over and flipped open the top.
Sweet blue balls. He's here.
I raced over to see Logan folded in the tight space. Is he alive? Nana reached down and felt for a pulse.
He's got a slow pulse. Agnes, call the police.
I asked Kobe to call, I said.
Kobe is a sweet one, but he's not always playing with a full deck. I guarantee he doesn't know the address here.
Good point. Agnes made the call, and we waited for the police to arrive. We didn't know if we should try to remove Logan. We couldn't see any physical trauma, but that didn't mean there wasn't any.
Sal, go downstairs and make sure the responders know where we are.
Uncle Sal gave a nod and left. I sat down near Logan as Nana and Agnes walked through Sommer's apartment. I was watching his shallow breaths when Agnes called.
Come here and look.
She was standing at Sommer's bedroom door. I followed Nana to see what had caught Agnes's attention. Nana looked inside and gave a low whistle. I peeked in, wondering if I would find a wall filled with pictures of Wayne. But instead, there was one stuffed purple teddy bear with a kitchen knife stabbing it to the wall.
At least it wasn't Aunt Dot's knife.
Nana, I scolded.
Too soon? I'm just saying Aunt Dot is territorial about her knives.
It was a few minutes later when the first responders arrived. They quickly took care of Logan and hauled him out to the ambulance, the sirens wailing as they left. We were left with police asking us questions, which we answered as well as we could. They took our information and shooed us away. Nana and Agnes were first down the stairs as I took my time. My leg muscles didn't want to work after the abuse I had just given them. A door down the hall opened, and a familiar blonde walked out. My breath halted in fear that it was Sommer. But instead of Sommer, it was a blonde from my long ago but never forgotten past. Mindy, the ex-best friend who had slept with Logan. I paused, hoping she wouldn't see me as she pushed through with a double stroller. Our gazes collided.
Jade?
She asked. I gave a nod since my mouth refused to move. I glanced down at the two dark-haired children and then at Mindy.
Mine.
She said awkwardly, and then pointed to her belly.
And one on the way.
Congratulations, I said, even though my brain was cussing like a sailor.
I've been wanting to talk to you, but
Mindy stopped. Since she was blocking the stairs, I stayed rooted to my spot.
Can we get together sometime?
No.
Jade, you've had a stubborn streak since kindergarten. I just want to talk to you.
You're talking to me now. If you have something to say, then say it. She glanced back at her door and then closed it.
I want to say I'm sorry. I know I hurt you, and I think I did it on purpose.
You hurt me on purpose? Why? She shook her head.
I don't really know. You were leaving me to go to college, and I'd always had a crush on Logan, but you dated him instead. I don't know. Chalk it up to me being a jealous idiot. But you have to know something about that night.
I don't want to know anything about that night.
Shut up and listen to me for once.
What? Do you want to tell me how it was?
You can be such an ASS.
Right back at you. She rolled her eyes.
I didn't sleep with him.
Did I hear her correctly? But you got pregnant, I said.
No, I didn't. It was a lie. I never slept with Logan because even when he had too much to drink, he only wanted you. He had fallen asleep, and I curled up next to him. And when you saw us, you jumped to conclusions, and I let you.
I didn't know what to say. My mind spiraled, and it felt like my heart was breaking all over again. Logan hadn't cheated.
I'm sorry, Jade. I really am. There's not a day that goes by that I don't remember what I did to you.
I didn't say anything. The lump in my throat threatened to burst. She eased the stroller down the stairs.
If you ever want to talk, you know where I live. I'm home almost all the time.
I gave a nod, still stuck in place. I had to talk to Logan. I had to tell him the truth. But he was in the hospital and needed time to recover. And not only that, I didn't want to charge into his hospital room with a declaration that he had been faithful. He has a girlfriend. Would Logan even care about the past when he has Avery? I needed a shower and advice. But when I returned to my parents' place, I found my day kept getting worse. Alan was sitting comfortably on the couch talking to my parents.